Welcome to this exciting video on limitless skyscrapers, where we explore the question, how far can we reach? From the world's tallest buildings to the latest advancements in engineering and construction, we will delve into the science and technology behind pushing the boundaries of architecture and design. Get ready to be amazed by the incredible feats of human ingenuity and imagination, as I will take you on a journey to explore the heights of what is possible. So, fasten your seatbelts and let's take off into the sky. But before I do that, it would be appreciated if you subscribe to this channel. In that way, you'll be the first to be notified when new videos are released. Burj Khalifa. Let's start by talking about the tallest skyscraper in the world right now. It's called the Burj Khalifa, and it's located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. This bad boy stands at a whopping 828 meters or just over 2,720 feet. They started building it back in 2004 because they wanted to bring in more tourists to the country, and it cost a cool $1.5 billion to make. It's mostly used as a place for people to live, but there are also hotel rooms available if you want to enjoy the scene. But that's not all it has to offer. It's got one of the highest observation decks in the world, and right outside the entrance, there's the second largest choreographed fountain. It took 5 years to build, but it was finally finished in 2009 and opened to the public in 2010. It's gonna be pretty tough to make even taller skyscrapers than this one. Most countries have rules about how tall buildings can be, and it's regulated by the government. Plus, you need to have enough flat land and a ton of money to create a new tower from scratch. Jeddah Tower. You know the Burj Khalifa? It's already super impressive, right? Well, get ready for the Jeddah Tower, a new skyscraper that's currently being built and might soon become the first kilometer-high building. That sounds insane, but compared to some other skyscrapers we'll talk about later in this video, the Jeddah Tower would still be considered small. Unfortunately, there have been some major issues with the construction. The project was halted in 2017 because some of the big investors, including Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, got caught up in a corruption scandal and were locked up by the Saudi Arabian government. Even after they got released a few months later, there were still problems with the building. It's tough to move people up and down in such a tall building, and the architects are still trying to figure out how to keep the tower from swaying too much in the wind. The Jeddah Tower is definitely going to challenge the Burj Khalifa, but there are even taller skyscrapers that will be built in the future. Exceed 4000. The Exceed 4000 is a proposed skyscraper that originated in 1995 from the Taisei Corporation in Japan as a means of addressing the need for additional housing in the country. The concept involves constructing a building that stands at a towering height of 4 kilometers, surpassing the peak of Mount Fuji. The skyscraper would be designed as a self-contained city, incorporating shopping centers and supermarkets to provide its residents with all their needs within the building's premises. With a capacity to house up to 1 million individuals, the Exceed 4000 aims to inspire more unconventional skyscraper projects that prioritize clean energy sources. To achieve this, the Taisei Corporation envisioned powering the entire tower using solar energy, although they were uncertain about the feasibility of such plan due to the colossal amount of energy required. The construction of the Exceed 4000 would require a broad foundation, necessitating its placement on the Pacific Ring of Fire. The total cost of the project is estimated to be around $900 billion, although some projections put the figure as high as $1.7 trillion, making it the most expensive skyscraper ever built. The building would utilize a staggering 3 million tons of steel, equivalent to the materials required to erect 300 Eiffel Towers. It remains uncertain when the Exceed 4000 will come to fruition, given the immense scale of the project. While rumors circulated in 2007 that the Taisei Corporation was working on the Exceed 4000, the company confirmed that several obstacles must be overcome before the construction can begin. Tokyo Tower of Babel. The Tokyo Tower of Babel is a skyscraper concept that was first introduced in 1992 at the Global Environment Summit in Brazil by the Toshio Ojima Laboratory from Waseda University. The idea was to build a tower that would soar to a height of 10 kilometers or 33,000 feet, making it even taller than Mount Everest and higher than the average airplane flies. If completed, this tower would not only be the tallest building in the world but also the tallest object on the planet. To construct a building of this scale, architects would require a base of approximately 4,100 square kilometers, which is over 2 times the size of Houston, Texas. This would provide enough space to house up to 30 million people. However, despite the ambitious proposal, the Tokyo Tower of Babel never came to fruition due to the Japanese economic crash that occurred at the time of its proposed construction. Although Japan has since recovered from the economic downturn, the project's cost and timeline make it unlikely that the tower will ever become a reality. The construction of the Tokyo Tower of Babel is estimated to cost approximately $306 trillion, which is an astronomical amount. Additionally, the tower's completion could take up to 150 years, which is a significant investment of time and resources. The Launch Loop. The concept of the launch loop, first proposed by Keith Lofstrom in 1981, represents a major breakthrough in the field of space exploration. The idea involves using a series of cables connected to the Earth, along with a magnetic levitation system similar to the one used by the Shanghai Trans-Rapid Train to propel objects into space. The launch loop would be 2,000 kilometers or 1,240 meters in length and have a maximum height of 80 kilometers, making it 8 times higher than the altitude at which planes typically fly. The potential applications of the launch loop are staggering. If it proves successful, it could launch vehicles into space without the need for a rocket, making space tourism and exploration more accessible than ever before. Passengers would be able to travel at speeds of up to 14 kilometers per second, which is significantly faster than any current mode of transportation. However, there are still some significant obstacles to overcome before the launch loop can become a reality. One of the main challenges is the cost. Just 1 year of operation would cost approximately $10 billion, making it a costly venture. Additionally, the magnetic levitation system required for the project is still being developed, and it would be very difficult to create. Finally, researchers would have to find an area to station the launch loop that is not heavily populated in order to begin construction. Despite the challenges, the launch loop represents a significant step forward in our understanding of space travel. If scientists and engineers are able to overcome the technical and logistical hurdles associated with this project, it could usher in a new era of space exploration and pave the way for human habitation of other planets. Space Elevator. This concept is a revolutionary idea that has been in development for over a century. Russian scientist Konstantin Tsiolkovsky first proposed the idea in 1895, but the technology and materials needed to construct such a towering structure were not yet available at the time. Since then, many other scientists and companies have taken up the challenge to build a space elevator, each with their own unique approach. One of the key elements of the space elevator is a cable that extends beyond the Earth's atmosphere, which requires a material with incredible tensile strength. Some potential materials being considered for the cable include diamond nanothreads and graphene, both of which are incredibly strong and durable. However, even with these advanced materials, building a structure that can reach over 35,000 kilometers into space will require a significant amount of resources and technology. Another important aspect of the space elevator is the counterweight, which is typically an asteroid that helps balance the tension on the cable. However, this can also introduce potential risks if the asteroid is not properly monitored or if it collides with space debris. Despite the many challenges and technical complications associated with the space elevator, some companies are already conducting experiments and making progress towards realizing this ambitious vision. For example, the Obayashi Corporation in Tokyo has set a goal to complete the space elevator by 2050, while developers in China claim they can do it even sooner by 2045. Overall, the space elevator represents an incredible engineering feat that could revolutionize space exploration and make space travel more accessible and affordable. However, it will require a significant investment of time, resources, and scientific expertise to make this vision a reality. In the end, what new heights can we reach with limitless skyscrapers? And what implications could this have on urban planning and architecture? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.